right, New York Mankeys, we are back for another week of the UCL. This is week number 3. Your New York Mankeys are currently 1-1, and I just have to say, good luck out there this week. We are going up against the Tulsa Talonflames, and we are bringing some risky players. The biggest one being Big Boy Man, shots fired himself, running the weakness policy, rock polish, drain punch, fire punch, ice punch for coverage. Of course, if there's a Jellicent, we got to get rid of it. We got to get rid of it with Jolteon. If there's a Seismitoad, we got to get rid of that too. Latias needs to go. There are a couple things that need to go on our opponent's team, but we have Assassin Fernie. We're bringing Scarfed Lando back, and we're bringing Mayhem back. Not sure which item he's going to be holding. He said he wanted to surprise us. He might be holding what we originally talked about. He might be holding the Life Orb, but he kind of wants to hide that recoil damage, just go Expert Belt. I think it's a little risky. We'll see what he ends up deciding. We're going to jump into this game right now. Cheer on your New York Mankeys. I want to be 2-1 at the end of this game. Let's go, Mankeys! What's going on, Shady people? Shady Penguin welcoming you back for another week of the UCL, your New York Mankeys. You see this stuff? This is stuff that's in the description. You don't have to, but I do. And I'm buying more, actually, very soon. But we're going up against the Tulsa Talonflames. I don't know what the heck that was. We're going up against the Tulsa Talonflames. Kristen, Color of Death, her YouTube link is in the description if you want to watch her side or any of her other content. She's a Pokemon YouTuber, like a lot of people in the UCL. So, Kristen is currently, I believe, 0-2. I could be wrong. She might be 1-1. We are 1-1. We've lost to Dan, and we've beaten. Who's our week 1 opponent? David. That's right. So David was our week 1 opponent. So we're going in one more time right now. We're going to show you the team really quick. We got Scarf Toff, Sash Lonely, Weakness Policy, Shots Fired, Rufus with the lefties, Mayhem with the Expert Belt. He decided to wear the Expert Belt today. Completely his decision. Hopefully it doesn't mess us up. And we have leftover stock right here. So Kristen told me that she told me 2 things. One, her internet's kind of wonky, so we might end up having to do some replays, but hopefully not. Fingers crossed, right there. Secondly, she brought a really fun team this week, and I don't like that. I don't like to hear that you brought a really fun team. You know, I mean, I like to hear it, but it scares me a little bit because what's fun to you might be devastating to me. So we see her team. It is Ferrothorn, Galvantula. I knew she was going to bring the Galvantula. Ferrothorn, Galvantula, Latias, Salamence, Dusknoir, and Heatran. So she does have the Heatran, Ferrothorn we knew she would bring, and she brought the Latias, and the Mence was on the top of my list. But luckily, what I see is no gosh diggity darn ground type. So I'm actually going to open up with Mayhem. I'm going to straight up open up with Mayhem. And if my opponent decides to open up with the Galvantula, so be it. I know I outspeed unless she's Scarfed. We're gonna get into the zone right now. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I got pizza downstairs. I'm about to stream Kingdom Hearts right now, breaking the 4th wall. But we're gonna battle, and we're gonna focus on this battle. And the Mankeys want to walk away with a win. We can see that knockoff is gonna be really useful here, just because we don't see her Mega is Houndoom, and she does not have a Mega, so we can knock off any item at all. Knocking off that Dusknoir is going to do so much damage no matter who it's from. I could have opened up Landorus, but I felt like honestly opening up with a Stab Volt Switch might be a little bit better. Plus I want to get in her head right away. That's why I'm running Expert Belt instead of Life Orb, because I don't want that instant like, oh, Spoder. We got Galvantula on the field. I don't want that instant, oh, well, obviously your Life Orb. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to go to Jolteon. We cannot let this Sticky Web stay up for long. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to Volt Switch. I'm just gonna Volt Switch. We could Thunderbolt, but I only would knock it out considering it resists. This is gonna do a decent amount of damage. Now, do I think that she's outright gonna go for the Sticky Web? I really do. I really, really do. And Rufus can take a Bug Buzz. I'm almost positive. Actually, before we do anything, I'm glad I made Rufus specially defensive the last second. Let's see, max HP, max special defense. It looks like we're going to be able to take a Bug Buzz just fine. We are plus special defense minus special attack. Bug Buzz is a roll. Oh, man. Do I really think she's going to Bug Buzz? I really think she's going to Sticky Web. I'm going to go into Rufus. I really think that the Sticky Web is coming. She wants to get that up right away. There's the Sticky Web. So we are probably going to have to take a Bug Buzz here. We have to take a Bug Buzz. I can roost to be safe to see how much the Bug Buzz does. But on the all chance she switches out, predicting that, I'm just gonna go for Defog. I'm just gonna get rid of the web. I think we're gonna see Bug Buzz. I'm hoping it's not a 2-hit KO. After leftovers, it might not be actually. Oh yes, it's not. Oh yes, it's not. So we're gonna get rid of this web right now. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. And then we're gonna see some leftovers recovery. So, judging by that, we should be able to take another one. I think. But just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and switch right out into Toph. I'm not gonna U-turn, I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm just gonna switch out into Toph. So we did reveal that we're specially defensive and Mew did take a lot of damage. So Mew has to get in on something and roost up. I don't know what yet. Dusknoir would be a possibility because that thing is not too strong. So we should be able to roost up against that. We could roost up against the Ferrothorn as well. But I don't know if that situation is exactly going to come out. And this is exactly why I needed to run Defog, and this is why I didn't want to run hazards. Because she has Sticky Web, she has Ferrothorn, which has access to 2 different types of entry hazards. So I just want to be able to Defog. I don't want to set up rocks and then get them defogged, though. I don't want to defog them away myself. And that Sticky Web is exactly why I almost brought Milotic, like I almost brought competitive Milotic, like I said. But seeing the Dusknoir, seeing the Ferrothorn, potentially the Ferrothorn having Thunder Wave, Dusknoir having Will-O-Wisp, I want to make sure that I can eat a status up with someone. So we're just going to go right out into Landers. It's pretty predictable, I guess. The reason why I'm doing that is because if she decides to Volt Switch, I'm immune to it. If she decides to go for a Bug Buzz, I resist it. If she goes for the Sticky Web, I'm in here with a Stone Edge user. So it's kind of the middle ground there. I actually think that Earthquake should take him out as well. So we're gonna see the Bug Buzz here, thankfully. So we might be just fine. I'm pretty sure Earthquake will take him out. It's neutral damage. It's neutral, so we should just be able to, and she has 1 Pokemon. No, she has 2 Pokemon. So maybe I should just go for Stone Edge. Would I rather risk the miss? Yes, I'd rather risk the miss. I'd rather risk the miss on Spoderman than have Latias or Salamence come in for free. 100%. So we're gonna go for Stone Edge over Earthquake. Earthquake is a guaranteed knockout on this Galvantula, of course. And Stone Edge has a 20% chance to basically not. But we're gonna see her withdraw, and we're gonna see what she decides to go into. Is it gonna be the Ferrothorn? Spooky Scary, the Dusknoir. So this thing comes in, putting the pressure on us. Imagine if we went for knockoff. And we're gonna actually miss the Stone Edge. Wow. All right, so if that's the case, I'm just gonna go out into Sakura. I'm really expecting a Will-O-Wisp here. I'm just gonna go out into Sakura. It's a middle ground play. No matter what he does, I can take it. I'm a Milotic. Sakura's super fat, super just ready to eat up hits. We're gonna see the Will-O-Wisp there, does connect. So we got our scale activated, which is totally cool. That was the only Pokemon I really wanted. I could have switched in Infernape, yes, but I don't think that would really gain too much momentum, in my opinion. So now that we're here, I'm just gonna go for a Scald. It's either I go for a Scald or I predict the Ferrothorn. But I don't see too much coming from me predicting the Ferrothorn, so let's go for the Scald. I mean, if I predict the Ferrothorn, I could Heart Switch out into Infernape. I could, but it's a little risky. I think I'd rather just go for the Scald, fish for a burn. Ice Beam wouldn't have been a terrible play either, because she does have 2 Pokemon weak to Ice, and Ferrothorn is also neutral to Ice, so it wouldn't have been terrible. We're gonna see Shadow Sneak actually come out, and with our max defense and all this nonsense, that's not gonna do too much at all. We have our scale activated, so we might even burn this thing now, which would be really, really cool. We're gonna see it's a crit, but no burn, so we snag a crit, but no burn. I'm not complaining, by the way. I'm just giving you guys the facts. I'm shooting it straight. I am shooting it straight. All right, so now that we've done that, I'm pretty positive, now that she sees how little damage she'll do, she'll probably go into the Ferrothorn. So part of me does really want to predict that. The craziest thing is that Regirock, besides Spooky Scary, Regirock sweeps this team at +2. So that's my goal in the first place. So I might just go for a Scald. I'm just gonna go for another Scald. It's a pretty middle ground play. No matter what, we get damage out on something. She does stay in, does not go for the Shadow Sneak this time though. So we're gonna go for the Scald, and we're gonna see Taunt so that I can't recover. That is a beautiful play. That's pretty rough for me. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty rough because now I'm in here, taunted, can't do much. Do I think that this thing might pain split? We've seen Will-O-Wisp, taunt, Shadow Sneak. I could imagine pain split. So I don't want to switch out. And I don't want to do too much damage. Well, if I switch out, it would have to be to Mew. I'm going to switch out to Mew. That's super risky, dude. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's super effective. All right. Let's just go for another Scald. Let's just do it. I think we'll see the Ferrothorn. That taunt was very unexpected and very well played. I have to switch out before I can recover, but I can recover up against the, well, against this and against the, I can recover up against the Heatran, actually. I can recover up against the Heatran, but I do want to recover up soon. So the switch out is tempting, but I think I will just go for a Scald here. We've done 2 Scalds, no burns. According to game mechanics, we should get one on the third. We're going to see another Shadow Sneak, so I'm really glad I did not go into that Mew. Regardless of us being defensive, if this thing was burned, maybe I'd feel a little bit better, but it's not burned. So we're going to Scald now. And since it's in range for us to pick up the knockout, I can't, as much as I want to, because it's in range and I really think she'll switch out, the safest play is just to go for Scald. And she's doing what she has to do. She's getting this residual damage off on me. But I'm gonna click Scald again. I think Ferrothorn comes in now. I'm gonna say that over and over again. Nope, it does not, thankfully so. No over predictions here. Scald's gonna miss the knockout by barely anything. By barely anything. That's a little unfortunate. Does the taunt wear off? Tell me the taunt wears off. Show me that the taunt wears off. Please let the taunt wear off. I won't even care if this ends up being a long battle because of that. Show me the taunt wearing off. Okay, it didn't. All right, I have to switch out. She's gonna go for Shadow Sneak. Let's just go out into Toph. She very well could predict the switch, but I think that since I've been playing so odd, like I've just been Scald, she's gonna go ahead and go for Shadow Sneak here. She doesn't want to risk just getting taken out without getting rid of that Milotic. She knows how valuable that Milotic is to me. So we're gonna see the Shadow Sneak here, which is perfect. Totally fine with that. It stinks that Toph is taking so much damage in the process, but I can go for knockoff here. And she has but one thing that wants to come in on knockoff, and that's Ferrothorn. She has one thing that wants to come in on knockoff, and we're gonna go for it. It's gonna straight up knockoff. Spooky Scary will fall to a knockoff. It ain't no Dusclops, tell you that much. It ain't no Dusclops. Or is it a Dusclops? It's Dusknoir. It is Dusknoir, I think. Am I, what's going on? Hold on, let's see. No, I'm right. Dusclops is Eviolite. All right. So we're going for the knockoff here. Super obvious. Ferrothorn might come in. Even if it does and we take some damage, I'm okay with that because we're gonna go ahead and get a little bit of initiative because of that. Not initiative, but we'll get rid of leftovers on that potentially. Or a Rocky Helmet. We might take a lot of damage in the process. This Spooky Scary, I can't believe it lived on like 1 or 2 HP. That was insane. Oh my gosh, I love UCL battles. But that is literally, had that roll been different, it might not have even been a roll. Maybe she knew she was gonna live. She probably had the confidence, but judging by the 2 damage outputs, I feel like it was a roll. So we're gonna see a Shadow Sneak come in. We saw how much it did before, so it's not gonna do too much, we know that, and we're gonna just go ahead and knock this thing off, and this thing should definitely drop. We're gonna see it drop. So down it goes. Spooky Scary's down. That's the first knockout of the game. 10 minutes deep, knocking off the leftovers, but we knew that, didn't we? We knew that, didn't we? I'm a little hyper, I'm not gonna lie. So, being locked into knockoff is probably our best situation right now out of all the moves we could be locked into. Without a doubt. I'm not sure if Mew can take a hit. Like, I kind of expect Ferrothorn to come in here. I think that Ferrothorn is gonna be something interesting. I feel like it's gonna be Choice Band of Ferrothorn. I don't think it's gonna be, now that we've been playing, I don't think that Hazard Ferrothorn is gonna be what she brings. I really don't think so. Mincemeat. Mincemeat oh! No Intimidate, so it's Moxie. That's really scary. That's really scary because I think it's Choice Scarf Moxie. Oh gosh. Wow, did she already created this situation? That's insane. Of course, I'm kind of assuming here, but we're gonna see if Regirock can take a hit. mean, I'm pretty positive Red Rock can take a hit. I think I'm just gonna go into Red Rock. It might be sub Dragon Dance, we don't really know yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and switch out to Red Rock because I'm gonna keep my Intimidator alive for this Salamence. Goes for the Dragon Claw. We'll see how much it does. I'm gonna take that and eat it up just fine. With me eating that up, I think I can go for a Rock Polish. We'll see if she switches out. That doesn't look like banded damage at all, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that she's Choice Scarfed if she switches out hard, which I really think she's Choice Scarfed, by the way. She brought that in. Getting a Rock Polish up right now might be great for us. Especially if someone like Galvantula comes in. If someone like Galvantula comes in, we're gonna see Mence Meat withdrawn. And we're gonna see y'all gonna love me. It's the Ferrothorn. All right, so we see Ferrothorn. I actually have to run the calcs on a Choice Banded Adamant. Oh gosh, that takes me out. No, oh, it does at this range. All right. And I don't think Fire Punch, since I don't have my boost yet. Oh my gosh. And I just triggered her Gyro Ball even more. Well, if she's Choice Banded, here's the thing, if she's Choice Banded and I go for Drain Punch, I do live. Because I'll get the recovery back. Even if she's Choice Banded Adamant, I live. Do I risk it right now? Well, then again, if she's Choice Banded Adamant, she doesn't have that. No. I'm gonna Drain Punch. I'm here right now, I'm gonna Drain Punch. It does enough to bring me up. Okay, so she looks pretty max HP, but no defense investments. We're gonna take Iron Barbs. If she has Rocky Helmet, we'll be in trouble. No Rocky Helmet, there's a Gyro Ball. All right, that should be fine. I know we're at +2, but it should be fine. We should take it. We take it on 9! We take it on 9, and we get ourselves our weakness policy off. Now, I don't think this is gonna be a sweep. Actually, it can't be a sweep. Darn it! Oh, Gyro Ball Ferrothorn ruined everything! I'm upset because Drain Punch is obviously not gonna take this thing out. Nah, I should have just switched. I knew it was Gyro Ball. That was stupid of me. Let's go for Fire Punch to take this thing out. We're gonna trade. Oh, that really stings because that Red Rock was really crucial to us winning. That Red Rock was really crucial to us winning, but we're gonna go down to Iron Barbs. Man, I knew it was Choice Banded Gyro Ball. I'm calling it right now. I know that it is. Such a waste, Red Rock. All right, so since we know the Mence is Scarfed. The Mence is Scarfed. We're in really bad shape right now. Especially because we planned for that Verizon. If Mayhem had HP, gosh diggity darn, Ice, I'd feel a little bit more comfortable. I don't really have anything for that Mence. And she's dwindled down my team. I think she's, I'm not saying the battle's over yet. I didn't lose yet, but wow. Me not just switching out, knowing that she was gonna go for a Gyro Ball. Who do you switch out into? You switch out into Mew. Physically defensive Mew. Get your recovery up. That was so foolish of me. Mew, Gyro Ball does a lot though, still. Oh my gosh. Goes down into the Latias. I'm pretty okay with this because I'm pretty sure that this Latias is going to be bulky and not another Choice Scarfer because I'm pretty positive that Salamence is Choice Scarfed. So we're gonna see Latias. Shadow Ball does not knock out, so we are just going to go for the Volt Switch. Mayhem uses Volt Switch, not gonna do too much, it is resisted. That does such little damage. If this is a Calm Mind set, we're kind of pooped. I think I just have to sack off Sakura. Because Sakura's job is to wall this thing, so if she goes for a Calm Mind, she got me good. Draco Meteor. All right, so dropping a Draco on Sakura is not the worst thing in the world because this thing was already almost gone, but Sakura is gonna fall. Kristen played absolutely fantastically. I should have just gone out, even going out to Milotic would have been great against the Ferrothorn because I knew she was gonna click Gyro Ball. Especially, well, actually, I thought she might click Power Whip. We're gonna see that as Life Orb. So now that we see that, Latias, ooh, so it is offensive. Landorus T, U-turn to 63%. Who would we rather keep intact? We'd rather keep Lonely intact. I'd rather keep Lonely intact. But Toph hits so much harder on that thing. And Toph does have the Focus Sash. She has no more priority left. I mean, Lonely has the Focus Sash. She has no more priority left. So we're going to go on to Toph here. And I think the play is actually... is it knockoff? No, I guess it's U-turn. I'm thinking knockoff because Mence could come in. And if I get rid of that Scarf... oh, maybe that is the play. You know, I'm going to go for knockoff. I'm going to go for knockoff because she switched into Mence last time. And if we can get rid of that Choice Scarf, we still have a really good chance of winning this. So it all comes down to that. We got to get rid of that. We'd have to hit him on a switch in. So I don't know if that's going to happen. Our other option, I don't think Primeape, Infernape has nothing to hit that Salamence with, and that's our Focus Sash user. So if that thing is Choice Scarf, it would have to be up to like Jolteon, and I don't think Jolteon can do it. I don't think Jolteon can do it. This way, knockoff will take out Latias if she decides to stay in, but it's at -2, and I really can't see that. I can't see her just sacrificing Latias. She does. She is going to stay in and just Latias should drop to the knockoff. Latias is going to drop to the knockoff. Okay, so we're unfortunately in here in a really bad position. A really, 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 really bad position because Salamence can come in, and it's Moxie Salamence. So. I'm trying to see right now if we can live. Dragon Claw does 26%. Oh, that's Mega Salamence. Hold on. Dragon Claw does 24% to a Mew. So it might be a switch in. It might be a switch in. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is a crazy battle. We're going to see Mence Meat come in. That's why I should have had rocks. Right here, this thing would be at 50%. I can't let her just take Toph out like that. We're gonna go into Rufus. This is Moxie. This is Moxie. If she goes for Outrage, we're in big trouble. We're gonna see Dragon Claw. We should take that just fine. Okay, that's not just fine, but it's fine enough. It's fine enough where we live. We do live. Yes. Oh my gosh. Do we live though? I wonder if Toph could have taken that. Well, you know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter right now. We just roost up. Or do we knock off? No, we're supposed to take it. We're at... So we roost. We roost. We roost. We're gonna see another Dragon Claw. Don't get high rolled. Don't get high rolled. No! That's the game. It might not have been a high roll. I could have just messed up big time, to be honest. I should have just switched down to Landorus. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. I should have switched down to Landorus. I was thinking about it too. It's just like, switch down to Landorus, man. Just do it. So I could definitely see her being a cheeky so-and-so. Should have paid closer attention to the HP. I think that going for knockoff is our best play. If we can even live a Dragon Claw. I think we might. I think we might. I know it's at neutral. It's not a +1. That's my problem, is that I could have stayed in and just knock off. So that's my own fault for rushing. We're gonna see the Dragon Claw. It's not gonna pick up the knockout. I could have just stayed in. What? Wow. Okay. Never mind. She got it. Infernape has nothing for you. Mayhem drops. 100% got it. 100% got it. And I don't have HP Ice. Otherwise, obviously, I would have done that before. Man. She withdraws Mincemeat. I'm losing my mind right now. The heat comes in. I'm losing my mind right now. Jolteon really would have scared that Mincemeat out. I'm 100% losing my mind. I can't win this anyway, though. I mean, she's gonna Earth Power, Jolteon drops. I can't... I Thunderbolt and hope for a para, I guess? Man! I'm so mad at myself, guys. Goes for the Stealth Rocks to break the Ape Sash. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Man. Toxic. I wish I had Quick Feet. I wish I had Quick Feet. And Infernape's not even gonna be the one to take this thing out. No point in Volt Switching because I can't one-shot. I can't one-shot these Salamence. She's got Protect. Protect Stealth Rock Toxic. Thunderbolt takes the Heat Train out from this range. The only way I could win is if she hard switched into Salamence, it got paralyzed. In no universe does that happen. I could see her going into Galvantula, 100%. I really wish I'd stop clicking so fast. Again, I see what she did. She played it perfectly late game. As soon as I stayed in with Regirock, I lost. 100%. The second I stayed in with Regirock when I said Choice Banded, well, I said Choice Banded. I couldn't switch into my low-tick thinking Power Whip. I could not do it. I should have known the Rock Polish. Yeah, I should have just known Rock Polish would tempt her to go for Gyro Ball. I should have known that, I guess. But I should have just gone out to Mew every time. But Mew actually takes a lot of damage from that Gyro Ball. A lot of damage. It would have taken me out. Would that have been better? Arguably so. Arguably so. But Salamence can come in now if she wants to. And she's going to go on into the Heat, making this a super close game, but not really because she has all the control. She has all the control right now. I kind of want to make her sweat and just go out into Lonely because she's going to Protect. I'm just going to do it. Just gonna do it. Just to make her think that my Jolteon's Choice Scarfed. Why not? Let's go for it. Focus Sash gets broken by the rocks anyway. If she hits me with an Earth Power, it is what it is, but we're gonna see her Protect. I have nothing to hit Salamence with. Nothing to hit Salamence with on this Infernape. If I did, I would have felt a lot more comfortable, but we're just gonna close combat. She's gonna Protect again, see what move I go for. Get some HP recovery. Guys, I promise after this game, I am going to be vigilantly, when I call something, like when I call Choice Banded Ferrothorn, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it because that's what I do, dude. I see my gut, I look at him and I say, nah, you can't be right. And that's it, and that's what I do. Like the switching doesn't matter. It really doesn't. She's got the game. She 100% has the game. She's had it since I stayed in. So let's just go for another close combat. And let's just go for overheat. I mean, I'm running Blaze now, guys, just so you know. Also, Infernape is not Iron Fist, it's Blaze. But a +1 Dragon Claw will, yeah, just go for overheat. Just go for overheat. We're gonna see EQ, that should take me out. Good game, Kristen. Played really well. I definitely should have just gone with my gut when I said Choice Banded. That's exactly what it was. Choice Banded Ferrothorn. Had I gone out into anything and preserved my Regirock. I mean, the Drain Punch did my live, but I totally forgot. I thought I'd live with enough. Or I thought that Drain Punch would do a little bit more. But had I just straight up Fire Punched on the switch in, because it was so obvious. Yeah, that's my own fault. All right, good game. We're gonna see Salamence outspeed go for the, she's gonna withdraw again. I guess she's just really afraid. She's just really afraid of the Choice Scarf Jolteon. Because her Salamence is Choice Scarfed. It outsped my Infernape. And my Infernape's Jolly. Let me just make sure so I'm not going crazy. But she's playing the safest way. Yeah, my Infernape's Jolly. So because I haven't switched moves, she's just making sure that I'm not Choice Scarfed. We're gonna see Protect, more toxic damage. I should have just forfeited. Because there is no chance of winning because we already confirmed that Salamence is Choice Scarfed and we know we are not. But she's playing on the chance that Jolteon is Choice Scarfed and I could possibly crit the Salamence for game. But that's not gonna happen. We're gonna see him at 19. The play here is for her to just go for double protect or even a switch out. Honestly, switching out is probably the better play. I'm gonna go ahead and say that switching out's the better play. She's gonna switch out, so she makes the better play. I definitely think that's the best play. And we're gonna see right now that this is not, I don't think this will take him out because I'm not, well, if I was Life Orb, I'd already be gone. So I'm Expert Belt, but it's not super effective. So we're gonna see this miss the KO and we're gonna go down to Toxic. So Kristen's gonna snag a 2-0 victory for the Tulsa Talonflames. York Mankeys are now 1-2. And that infuriates me a little bit because I feel like I messed up really bad. The players did fine. The players were fine. I knew I was taking a risk by bringing this team in the first place, but you can't bring a risky team and then not go with your gut when you call certain things. She did an excellent job at bringing down my walls a bit. That whole encounter with Dust, with the Ghost, and with gosh darn my low tick, this really worked out for her. So good job, Tulsa Talonflames. You New York Mankeys are determined to win our next 3 games in a row. I don't know who our opponents are. I'm determined to win the next 3 games in a row. I think our 6th opponent is Nappy though, so that'll be fun. But I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys so much. If you enjoyed or if you want to see the Mankeys come back, bounce back from this double back-to-back loss. Back-to-back loss. Go ahead and show some shady loves that like button down below. I really do need your support right now. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady. Hey shady people, I just wanted to make this quick ending alteration to the video. Now I just wanted to very quickly just say I'm sorry for the way that I played today. I'm sorry for the way that I built this week. I know I let a lot of people down. I let myself down with that loss, but after this battle, I went ahead and I sat down and talked to a friend, Joey Pokemon, and I just wanted to, I was venting to him a little bit about how poorly I played, and he just like told me, he always tells me this, he's just like, always as in the couple times that I've got to talk to him about when I lost a battle, in general, he just says, you learn more from a loss than a win, so what did you learn? So we went over what I learned, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot, actually, and it's really, I'm really excited for next week. I'm really excited to play against Patters. We'll go up against the, oh my gosh, the New England Nidokings, I believe. I know they're the Nidokings. I know that icon. After making the schedule, I know everyone's icon by like the back of my hand. But I just wanted to say that my battle style is going to change a lot from here on out, along with my building style. I've just, after talking, Joey and I talked for a while, and I just kind of opened my eyes to a lot of things. I plan on doing a live with him hopefully soon. I'm super swamped with stuff, but I really would like to get in there and actually get a live with him on his channel, just so I can learn even more. But it seems weird to say that I learned a lot from a conversation, but I know that I did. I learned, I guess it's from the battle, recognizing my mistakes and going forward, knowing what I need to do differently in battle. So I recorded the Hoopa battles so far with that really really bad team. But I think after that, I hope you guys see a change in my battle style. And maybe even in my building process. That'd be really, really cool. But if not, at the very least, I know my UCL building style is gonna be so much better. I've actually already built my team for the New England Nidoking, and I can tell you it is not a joke. I just want to really quickly say, I don't think Regirock was a mistake. I think Regirock literally swept Kristen's team. I think I played poorly. I think letting my walls get broken down was absolutely terrible. I think staying in as soon as my Milotic was taunted was a huge, huge mistake that probably cost me the game. I think staying in with Regirock when I knew the Gyro Ball was coming, even though the Ferrothorn actually wasn't Choice Banded, it was Quick Claw. So that's always fun. But staying in was still a mistake, although I don't know what switching I actually had at that point. I guess it would have been Landers, but Landers is extremely fast, obviously, so I would have taken so much from the Gyro Ball even at -1. Mew is already weakened, physically defensive, but I don't know. I couldn't switch into my Milotic because I was afraid of the Power Whip as well, but still, I got to that point by staying in when my Milotic was taunted. So I just woke up. I'm gonna go have breakfast now, but I just wanted to make this quick little ending and say I'm really, really sorry for the way that I played today. Hopefully some of you guys made it here, but I promise you guys, the Mankeys, I can't explain, like I said, I just woke up, but I can't explain how excited I am to go up against Patters, because it's gonna be the test point for me. It's gonna be, did you actually learn? Did you actually learn from your mistakes? And if I didn't, we're gonna have a huge problem, but I really think that I did. So I love you guys so much. Once again, I feel really bad about letting you guys down, but I'm gonna get the heck out of here and eat some waffles. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.